Hi guys, so I haven't updated. Today is Tuesday. I realized I kind of left the last vlog and didn't make an ending to it. So we did end up getting that Jeep. I actually just had to go drop off like our insurance paperwork and stuff at the place so we can pick it up tonight. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but Aiden woke up with, actually it was Sunday night that it happened. His cheek was all swollen, and he's getting the 6-year molars back there. So yesterday morning I was like frantically trying to get him an emergency dentist appointment, and no one, like, they kept telling me he has to go see his doctor first to get a pre-op appointment so he can be cleared to have the gas stuff, because it's technically anesthesia. I can't say that word, but so that just pissed me off yesterday. I'm like, his tooth is bothering him, I need him seen, and like nobody will do anything. So today he woke up and he was puking, and he's got his cough back again, and like I don't know if this is all interlinked with the tooth or whatever. So now today he's missing so much school and it's stressing me out. I'm going home right now because I had to get that done so that we can pick up the damn Jeep tonight, but I'm gonna go home and see if his doctor can see him like today or tomorrow, and if they try to tell me to take him to the urgent care, I'm gonna be like, no, I want him to see his doctor, because his school wanted, last time they wanted a note from his freaking doctor. He seems okay now. Like, I think that the reason he threw up this morning is because he's got all the sinus issue that I still have. Steven still has it, and like during the night he's got all the post-nasal drip, and then he swallows it. Like that happened the last time he was sick. He ended up throwing up because he was just swallowing snot. I'm still all stuffed, you can hear it in my voice. The Facebook Messenger thing, like it doesn't send me the messages right away for some reason, and then they get all backed up, and then all of a sudden it kicks in and I get like 10 at once. It drives me nuts. I'm just hoping that the doctor can see him today and get this over with, because if he has to go on another antibiotic or something, it's gonna make him poop again. Oh my god, I'm so stressed right now. At least I got that part of the day done with. I had to go to the bank first to get our down payment out so that I could give it to the guy. But I'll update you guys later. Sorry, it's all blurry again. I hate that this phone does that. Okay, so luckily, I kept trying to call his doctor's office, and I kept getting like an automated message. Block the window because it's just gonna glare. I kept getting an automated message that was saying like the hours of operation and everything, and I'm like, why aren't they answering the phone? Because it was like 10 o'clock when I was trying to call, and they open at 9. So I did it like 3 or 4 times, and then I finally got through to one of the ladies, and I was like, I really need my son to be seen by his doctor, because he's been sick off and on. It doesn't want to go away. He had gone to the Minute Clinic, and she gave him an antibiotic for a week, and it seemed to clear up, and now he's got like the same symptoms again. I didn't mention anything about his tooth because I didn't want them to start with, well, you have to take him to a dentist, because I'm not doing that roundabout again. So his doctor's not there today, but she can see us tomorrow at 1:45, and I was like, that's fine, because he's fine right now. So I mean, like, if something happens throughout the day or the night where like his cheek blows up again, I'll just have to take him to the emergency room. But I'm trying to avoid that at all costs, because I don't want to wait for like 4 hours in the emergency room and have us all pick up the flu. That's not going to be good either. So I guess he's going to have to stay home again tomorrow. I'm going to make sure that they give me a doctor's note saying, hey, this is what's wrong with him, and this is why he was out. Ugh, I have such a headache now from all the stressing out. I hate the doctor's stuff. If anything, him being sick like this recently has gotten me to be a little bit better about phone calls and stuff. Because I know there's a lot of people that watch me that are the same way. Because I've talked about it before and you guys have agreed that, like, if you have certain kinds of anxiety, you freak out about having to make phone calls. I don't know what it is. Like, you're not face to face with the person. I would rather have a face to face conversation with someone than have to call them on the phone. I don't know why my mind works like that. It drives me nuts, believe me. I hate that this happens every time I need to make a phone call. But, like, with everything going on with the car insurance, having to call things, and everything going on with him and doctors and the school and everything, and it's just been like, I can just pick up the phone and be like, hey, blah, 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 and not stutter and everything like I usually do. It's been a lot better lately, so that I am thankful for. But as of right now, we should be able to pick up the Jeep tonight. Can you hear my nose? Like, this sinus thing, I'm gonna need to go get an antibiotic because it doesn't want to go away. Anyway, I'm trying to, like, go through all my emails and junk emails and stuff. We should be able to pick up the Jeep tonight when Steven gets out of work, so fingers crossed for that, and then I don't have to worry about having to bring him to work anymore in the morning. That's been, like, ugh. I think that's it. I guess I'll update tomorrow when he goes to the doctor to, like, I'll show the Jeep too once, probably tomorrow when it's daytime and you can actually see it, because it's going to be pitch black when we pick it up. So I'll update tomorrow and let you guys know what the doctor says. I don't want you to have Yoo-hoo, bud. You got an upset tummy. I'm uploading last week's vlog now, and I was, like, skimming through it, and I just realized that there was a whole bunch of stuff that must have got deleted off my phone. Like, there was a whole bunch of footage, so I apologize for that. There's a bunch of missing things from last week. When Aiden went back to school, they had told me that I needed a doctor's note for him because he had been out for 5 days in a row, technically, when he had his ear infection. And when I took him to the Minute Clinic, the nurse practitioner did not give me one. So I had to get one from her because she was the one that saw him. And for some reason, you can't just call the Minute Clinic in your CVS. It just brings you to the store when you call the number. And if you try to call the Minute Clinic, it goes to their call center, which is, like, God knows where. So I had to do that. I had to get on the phone with their call center. I had to tell them what was going on. My son was seen by one of your nurse practitioners in my town in the CVS, and he needs a doctor's note from her now, or, like, a nurse's note, whatever, because his school is asking for it. And they sent an email to her to write the note. She called me back. She said she was going to email it to me. Never got it. Called the call center again, because that's the only way I have of getting in touch with them. They tried to email it to me, never got it that night. So the next morning, I just had to, as soon as I dropped Aiden off at school, and then the CVS is, like, right up the street, so I went in there, and luckily the nurse practitioner's door was open to the Minute Clinic, and I was just like, I called yesterday about the note, I really need it, and it never got emailed to me. So she was like, I was hoping you would stop by, because, like, she has no way of getting in touch with me. It all has to be done through their call center, which is so stupid. So she was able to print it to me and give it to me right then and there, so he had, like, those absences that he had are excused. But now when he goes to the doctor tomorrow, I have to have his doctor do that again because he's missing so much school from being sick. But that was a lot of my running around last week. I had that to deal with, and then, like, the car thing kept getting pushed back and back because they weren't, like, communicating properly with the auto place, and the guy didn't go and inspect it until Friday. So we were able to go Saturday. Actually, Steven had to go because Aiden had his ABA therapy in the morning, but Steven went to go pick up the check from them, so, which, believe me, it was not much, but that was what we used for our down payment for the Jeep. So we ended up spending, like, the Jeep is more than what we wanted to spend, but my car is almost done being paid off, so that's gonna kind of, like, even things out. to where we're paying as much for our cars again per month as what we were. But for a few months it's gonna suck. Yeah, I just wanted to like pop in and say that there was so much stuff missing from that I had filmed last week, and I think I accidentally deleted it. Tom Body.
It's a cool guy.
How you doing? Did your tooth hurt?
No.
No, that's good. Just making sure his cheek isn't getting swollen again. It's like it looks totally normal right now, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that everything is good until he sees his doctor tomorrow. I'm gonna have her look at that too, of course, because I don't know if that has something to do with everything else that's going on with him. But I gotta finish up what I'm doing for work now, for today, and then go get Steven in a little while later on. And then we get to go pick up the Jeep. I hope. The guy hasn't called us back yet, but I hope that we can pick it up tonight so we don't have to deal with this anymore. But yeah, I just wanted to update. I hate the friggin' focusing on this. That's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later. We are currently waiting for Steven outside work. This is the last night I have to do this. I'm so excited about that. But this one always wants to go in Five Below because it's right up the street. You love Five Below? Yeah. They have some awesome stuff in there for Christmas for like stocking stuffers. The problem is I have to come back when he's not with me because he sees everything. So what did we get? We got some... He got a notebook and markers to color with while we're waiting. But I got a really cute Vanellope keychain, which is... I can't show you because it's on the... See? Vanellope Von Schweetz. And then I got a lanyard for the other set of keys for the Jeep, because I like to have my keys on a lanyard because when I throw them in my bag it makes it a lot easier to find them and not have to fish through. Eden picked out a book. What is this? Okay. The lanyard is Bob's Burgers, and it has, I wanted the Tina one, but the Tina one didn't actually have Tina on it. It just said Butts. So I got the Louise one. Oh. See? Super cute. I don't want to leave the light on because I don't want people to see me talking in the car. I'm gonna get better about that, but yeah. So we got that stuff. And then we went in Michael's because he had to pee. And we got a garland for the stairs. It's like holographic blue. And what else did we get in Michael's? Oh, I got a couple of molds, like Christmas molds, so I can make some more soaps. I have all my Christmas stuff up on the website, but I keep like getting ideas for other stuff. So I just keep like slowly adding things. I made some Grinch and Max bath dusts that should be up soon. They'll probably be up by the time you're watching this. What? Your glasses are so crooked. He broke those glasses. That was the last like good pair that we had, so I just ordered 3 more the other day. 3 pairs of glasses for him, and I paid 18 bucks. Which probably, maybe I should get more expensive ones and he wouldn't break them as easily, but because he breaks them so easily, I just get the really cheap ones. I got them from Goggles4U. So it's just goggles, the number 4, and the letter U.com. What, you want to draw? You can use your markers. Yeah, that's why we got them. So once Steven comes out, we gotta go get the Jeep. I hope we can. The guy never called me. I don't know if he called Steven's phone and left a voicemail or something. Should probably dig out his number so we can call and make sure we can go get it before we go all the way there, because it is a little bit of a drive. And tomorrow hopefully we can get everything squared away with Aiden's doctor's appointment. But yeah, I just wanted to talk real quick because I'm bored. I have 15 minutes now before Steven comes out.
Sitting in a chair.
Sitting in a chair. problem is I get out here too early because I leave when it's still light out so I can see while I'm driving. Now we have to go get the Jeep anyway, so I'm gonna have to freaking drive home from there in the dark. I just hate it. I can't see anything at night. Like, I can see, but this past week of having to bring him to work and stuff has made it a little better, but like I hadn't driven at night in so long, I was like freaking out. I have very crappy night vision, and I hate it. I wish that there was some kind of glasses you could wear so that you can see better at night. But
Cookies. And apple.
I remember they used to have those as seen on TV glasses that were like weird looking sunglasses that you could wear at night to like help get rid of the glare from headlights. I wonder if they still make those or if they would even work, because I remember seeing that and laughing at it like, yeah right, that probably doesn't work for crap. That's the main thing that bothers me, is the oncoming car's headlights. And then of course if I'm somewhere where I'm not like sure where I am and there's no street lights, that just makes it horrible. But what are you doing? You looking at yourself? How cute you are? What? He's drawing Pete the cat in his notebook. So I'm just blabbering because I'm bored, and I'm probably going to cut most of this out, but I'll talk to you guys either later or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow because I can't really show you the Jeep in the dark. It's black and it's pitch black out, so it's not really, there's no point to showing it to you in the dark. I'll wait till tomorrow, but I'll talk to you guys later. Say bye, Aid.
Bye.
Why don't you say bye?
Now just say bye.
He's getting mad at me now. Somebody needs to have a breathing treatment here. How is it?
Cool.
Breathe it in, Aid.
There you go. Want your glasses?
They're over here.
Nope. We gotta keep this on.
He's not liking it. It's gonna help you, bud. Okay. Yeah, loosen it up a little bit. Hey guys, I pretty much just woke up. Today is Thursday. If I still look like I'm half asleep, that's why. Yesterday, when Aiden went to the doctor, he has a bronchial infection. So like his ear infection was cleared up. She said his throat looked fine. But like his left lung, she could hear wheezing when she was listening to it. So they gave him a breathing treatment, which I think I stuck a clip in of. And luckily he left that mask on his face the whole time. Like Steven had to distract him. Steven had yesterday off because he had to go to his follow-up appointment in Boston in the morning from his surgery. Well, another follow-up. He'd already been for a follow-up. I'm just wrapping soaps right now, so. So he had the breathing treatment done, and then she prescribed it was like albuterol, which I've heard a million times before, didn't really know what it was, but she prescribed another antibiotic for him that's not amoxicillin. I forgot what the name is, but he only has to take it for 5 days instead of 7, and it's a much smaller dose, so it's easier to get him to, like, well, I shouldn't say easier because I still had to fight him to swallow it, but it's a little bit easier to deal with than a big syringe full of amoxicillin. You can probably still hear him coughing in the background, but he's home the rest of this week. Got the doctor's note so that when he goes in Monday, I've already talked to the school secretary, so she knows what's going on. I've kept his teacher updated. Such a pain in the butt. The poor kid's been sick so much this year. I mean, even me and Steven keep getting sick, but it hasn't hung around as long as this has in Aiden. I'm just, like, really hoping that this is it for a while because he keeps missing school, and I don't want to keep keeping him home, but I don't want to send him to school like that because the nurse will just call and be like, hey, your kid has a fever, come get him, because they're not allowed to be in school if they have a fever. Whoa, that's smoking. Can you see that on the camera? I don't know. This thing like gets so hot, and then if there's any melted plastic on it, it just starts burning. And it just melted right through the package. This is just like a heat sealer thingamajig. That when I first started making soaps and stuff, I was like, do I really need one of those? But yeah, if you're gonna shrink wrap stuff, you really need one. I got that, I don't remember where I got this from. I think I got it on eBay. It was like 30 bucks, which isn't bad for like, this is a big like professional size one. The first one I got was a little battery operated one that was about this big. I thought that was gonna be sufficient, but it was not. It friggin' burned out after using it like 3 times. And it would only work on very thin plastic because it didn't heat up enough because it was battery operated. So that was all I really had to update on. Steven took the Jeep today, and I have to take it tomorrow because I gotta go take it to get an inspection sticker. I thought that they were gonna do it there because they do inspection stickers there, but I guess because they're selling the car, they can't inspect one that they just sold to you. I don't know. Massachusetts is so stupid. So, like, the guy hadn't even mentioned it, so we thought it was all taken care of, and we were driving home yesterday from the doctor's, and I was like, shit, there's no inspection sticker on the Jeep. So, I'm gonna take it tomorrow to go get that done. You have, I think it's 5 days after you buy a car. So, like, if he gets pulled over, he can show them the registration that, hey, this was just registered the other day. Yeah, I know it's different in every state, but Massachusetts is freaking sticklers for the inspection sticker. I know it's happened to Steven when he had his Lexus. I hated that car because it was one problem after another with it, and the freaking parts are so expensive for that. Don't ever get a Lexus unless you're like rich and can afford it. But he had gotten that car from his brother because when I first met him, because Andrew wanted a new car and Steven's engine blew up. Thankfully that hasn't happened with a car since because I have to stay on him about car maintenance. He doesn't give a crap about car maintenance, but his engine blew up, so he took over the payments for his brother's Lexus, and his brother got a new car, and just, of course, he let the Lexus go to shit, and then we ended up getting rid of that one. I've probably talked about all this before, but anyway, moral of the story is the Lexus parts were really, really expensive, and I hated that, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But when he had the Lexus, I think he was like a week overdue to get the inspection sticker. You have like, if it says, like, say it says August on it, you have the whole month of August to get the inspection sticker. And then, like, say it was September, he got pulled over and didn't get a ticket or anything, thankfully. But the guy was like, you have to get an inspection sticker for it. And he was like, I know, I've just had a lot going on. Friggin' hate the inspection things. But it's a brand new car, practically, so it's not gonna have any issues passing. It's $30 every time you get an inspection sticker. You have to do it every year. And then on top of, like, the registration is every 2 years, I think. Pain in the butt. But that's all done with now, so that's what I gotta do tomorrow, is take it for a sticker. And then one of his friends is coming over tomorrow night, so I gotta, like, clean everything because the house is a mess. I was like, thank you for giving me 1 day's notice on this. Aiden has his ABA therapy tonight, so I'm not gonna have much time. Like, I need to get work done today, so I'm not gonna have time to do it, like, right now, which is what I should be doing because it's only 8 o'clock. I used a different moisturizer last night and I'm so freaking greasy. Ugh. I wash my face before I go to bed every night, and I can tell when a moisturizer is not for me because I'll wake up and be super oily. But I'm gonna shut up now and I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. You wanna say hi? Man, he was not feeling good today, guys. Like, he didn't even eat his fruit snacks. He put them on the floor. When do you ever turn down fruit snacks? You feeling a little better now? I gave him his antibiotic at like 11 o'clock today. He only has to take it once a day. He was fine all morning, and then after I gave it to him, about an hour after, he had a fever again, and he just wanted to lay down all day, and then he took a nap, which is when you can really tell he's not feeling good because he does not nap. So he slept for about an hour, he woke up, he still was just laying down. Now it's about like 5:45. The end. And he's just starting to feel better. So I think the antibiotic just like kicked in and kind of kicked his butt. But now he's feeling a little better. He still has a little bit of a temp, but I've been like obsessively checking it every 15 minutes because I don't want him to be sick. I mean, if he was going to have a reaction to this antibiotic, he would have had it by now. But it's still giving him diarrhea like the amoxicillin did. And you feel okay now? A little better? Oh, now you're going to eat your fruit snack? I don't want it. At this point, I'd be happy if he'd eat anything because he hasn't eaten in like 2 days. But hopefully this will kick it out of you, right? We don't have to go get Daddy from work, buddy. He's got the Jeep. Don't worry, we don't have to go anywhere. That's why I put your PJs back on. I love you.
Love you.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Here's the Jeep, guys. Hold on. Oh, it's already got fingerprints all over it. Hold on. I gotta get used to this not having a key thing. It's so nice and roomy inside, like compared to my Sonic. Hold on. I was gonna see if there was a way to set you up in here, but like the mount that I have in the other car isn't really gonna work for this because it's kind of too far away from me. The windshield is really far away in this car. So I will. It is a button to start it, which is really throwing me off because I am not used to that. There's no like key ignition, it's just the button thingy. So let's do a little tour of the inside. I like that there's still the digital speedometer because I like that. But there's the regular speed over here too. And then you can just switch through all this stuff. You can see your phone messages when your phone is linked up. The gas thing is just like my Sonic 2, so it's like the digital meter. I like that. I'm just gonna leave it on that because I like having the digital speedometer. And it's got power windows and everything, which my Sonic does not have, so I'm very excited to have power windows again. The radio situation is over here. Media, my MP3 player isn't hooked up right now, but I will do that in a minute. The phone. Oh, apparently my phone is not paired with it. I thought it was. Then that's just the on-off. Then you got your compass and clock and settings. I haven't even like messed with this stuff yet. Clock and date. I think it's right now, right? Yeah. So that's the fanciness of the inside. Then you just have the USB.
Bubbles.
Yes, it's bubbles. You have the USB hookup and the audio hookup. This is the little cigarette lighter charger thing that you can stick in there. The 4-wheel drive lock. The friggin' parking brake is electronic, so like you hit that and you can hear it go, that's pretty nifty. It's got badass cup holders that are big enough to fit a Powerade in there. The glove box is lighted, which I really like. I've never had that in a car before. What else is fancy? Oh, the reverse camera, the backup camera, which I'm never gonna use. I can't get used to this. Like, I'm not used to looking there when I'm backing up. But it's pretty nice. Aiden likes the Jeep, right? There's a ton of room in the back for when we get groceries. And the new car seat that I got is in the other car right now. But, and I just realized I gotta adjust the back on that because he's gotten so tall. The new one is in the other car. We used it yesterday and then I was too lazy to switch them, so yeah, I gotta switch the back on your car seat there, but that's like the inside. Figured I would show you guys real quick. Obviously he's feeling better because he won't shut up today. We can set the phone right there for now while I try to figure this out. Because like there's actually a dashboard in this car. Like my Scion doesn't have a big dashboard because there's like no front end to it. But I'm trying to get my little Yeti clipped on here. Oh wait, he was the right way. Oh no! I don't know if it's gonna fit on these visors. These visors are really thick. Holy crap, it's not gonna fit. Yeah, okay, it went. It's a really thick visor, so I was worried about that. But we have to go get the inspection sticker for this so that I can drive it and not be paranoid that I'm gonna be pulled over. I was kind of just waiting for the heat to kick in. That is what we are doing. I suppose I should make sure that the registration is in here because I have to give them the registration to do the inspection. Oh, Jesus. It's Friday, so Aiden is feeling better. I'm so glad. I think that antibiotic yesterday was just like kicking in and kind of threw him all off. He was feeling awful yesterday. But I'm hoping he'll be good for school on Monday because he cannot miss any more school. I will talk to you guys next week. Oh my goodness. Unless anything else exciting happens. You want to say bye-bye? His new glasses came yesterday, thankfully. Or no, they came Wednesday. You like your new glasses?
Yes.
I like them, they fit you good. Look, you guys, I found a black Christmas tablecloth. I'm so excited. It's usually really hard to find dark colored stuff for Christmas, but I am pretty excited. I found it at Target. I guess I should show you the tree. I never showed you when I did the tree. The tree is up. Haven't turned it on at all yet, but once December hits, we'll start turning it on at night. But I didn't go crazy with like the ball decorations this year. I wanted to get a new tree. We usually always have a fake tree, and this one has just, we've had it since we moved in together, so it's kind of like getting to the point that it's shedding all over the floor like it was a real tree. But I don't really love this tree anymore. It's got a lot of like empty spots and it takes a lot of work to get it to look like an actual tree, so maybe next year. But we just bought a new vehicle, so I can't go wasting money on another fake tree. But the new ornaments we got this year, Aiden picked this out at Walmart the other day. This is my glowworm that I think I already showed. What else was new this year? He picked this one out at Five Below, and the poop, where's the poop? This one. So those are all new this year. And the pig, I think I showed that one too. That's a new one. Those are super cute. I ended up giving the Heat Miser one to my grandma, so she has that. That's gonna go on her tree. And then our stockings are up. Steven just got me this one, so I have a new one now. It's Sally. This was the one I usually use for me. Then this one's Steven's, this one's Aiden's. His Trolls one from last year. We just have some random things like this giant Santa and a little Olaf from Hallmark. And my Christmas pig. There's so many like pig related Christmas items, it's so funny. But I love pigs, so that's the fireplace. And then the only other thing really is I did garland. Aiden like was obsessed with this garland, so we had to get this and put that on the stairs. And then I got a snowman that kind of matches the garland on the stairs. This is a little bit more blue, but thought that was cute for the front door instead of having a wreath, because all the wreaths are so friggin' expensive and I don't have time to make my own this year. So that's pretty much all we have for Christmas decorations. And he's still got so much Halloween candy, I haven't been letting him eat it. I haven't even like taken it out of here because we had so much candy in the candy bowl. That's my Christmas decor. I don't really have, I have my little tiny tree downstairs, but that's really not exciting. It'll be in the background of like my beauty videos if I ever get around to filming any, but I really liked this tablecloth because it was black, so figured I would show that. And now that's probably it for the week, so I will talk to you guys next week.